Hey guys, Xaryu here, and today I want to go over my last arena match of Legion Season 1 on my main. I played a couple more after this on my alt character, but this is the last one on my main. This was the scariest game because we were like, the borderline whole arena mate, arena tracker thing. I thought I was safe, and then all of a sudden everyone's like, dude, you need to queue another game. I'm like, oh crap. Uh, so here we go. Let me queue another game. So we queue up here into a God comp, which was normally one of our, better matchups. Like the Destro MLS should win against the God comp. So we were like, okay, we can do this. We can do this. This is our last match. Let's just win one. If we lose, then we have to play more and more. So this was the last night of the season. It was actually almost 1 a.m. So it's getting pretty late. And here we fight Cubsy, Snuts, and the Mage's Sam. I am one of the best God comps in the U.S. or maybe the best God comp in the U.S. And we were like, ah, crap, man, this is so scary. So yeah, this is the last game of the entire season for me, and needless to say, I was pretty scared. But we started off a little shaky, and we got things into a little rhythm, and we did okay. So here we can kill the Shadow Priest or the Mage. And we're just angling them out right here. What that means is my lock's hitting them from one side, I'm hitting them from the other side, and we're kind of pushing them into an awkward position. But this team handles it very well, and instead of just taking it from us, they actually push out onto us and start doing some counter pressure. The Siphon's out, so I Spellstealer Shield and Ice Lance it immediately, or as soon as I can, because if you leave the Siphon out for too long, the Priest is just going to solo your entire team. Siphon is crazy damage, plus it has that MS effect, the Mortal Strike effect, healing reduction, so you want to kill it as soon as possible. The basic idea here again in this matchup is that I want to sheep something out of the middle. Once they're sheeped in the middle, we then want to set up with a huge Glacial and a huge Chaos Bull with a Sky Fury from the Shaman or a Cap Totem from the Shaman as support. So that's kind of what we're going for. But a kill can literally come in, many different flavors when we're playing Destro MLS. Just because Destro has so much damage, we can really do a lot of different things to actually land our kill. So they're pushing in right here. That was probably a bad temp shield, kind of wasted temp shield there. The Priest wants Fear. I should have seen that coming. So like right here, I'm definitely playing a little shaky. I actually think my Warlock's gonna freaking die right here. I'm so scared. Siphon's still alive, so I'm trying to work on killing it. I actually wasted an Ice Nova there, but we did end up killing that Siphon, and as soon as that Siphon's down, we're all good to go. We port out, and we're kind of retreating, and like this shouldn't be how the game looks. We should be on the offensive, and the God Comp should have to play very scared. But instead, they're playing so well, and we're so shaky that they're actually pushing into us. Here, I also think my Warlock's going to die, so I sheep the Priest 3 times, then I begin to sheep the Mage once, twice, and then 3 times. So now my sheep is immune on both the Priest and the Mage, and that's as much peels as I can provide because I don't have a counter spell. So now I just have to start going offensive if I want my guy to live. My guy's still really low HP, so I sheep the Priest again because now my DR is back returned. So I sheep the Priest once, twice, and now 3 times. So I have my DRs back onto the Priest, just pretty much DRing everything 3 times because I just want to get as much damage, reduction on my Warlock as possible. So then I sheep up the Mage and we kind of set up. So my Shaman actually finally ends up topping my Warlock there after I sheep everything back and forth for like a freaking minute. And we finally recover. Once my Warlock pops Reflection and ports back here, I think we're going to be okay for the time being. But once again, this game is not really in our favor right now. They're kind of the ones pushing us, and we're the ones playing defensively, and it should be the other way around. Looks like the Priest wants to push in and fear here, so I'm trying to stop that, or at least not get feared. Still get feared, so that was bad of me. I should have blinked away, or maybe gone for a sheep on the Priest, or called it out so they could move. We shouldn't get triple feared like that. That was very bad. So we're kind of running across to the other pillar again, gating away, and once they come to us through the middle of the map is when, like right here, is when we want to actually peek out, get them into the middle of the map, and then get some counter pressure going. So the Priest has no fear. You can see on my Omnibar for a couple more seconds, so we don't have to watch out for that fear yet, and I'm forced into my Ice Block. So this is still going pretty poorly overall. We basically just need counter pressure. We're not doing anything offensively for like this whole match, and that's the problem. So we kind of want to turn that around right here. So I sheep the Priest, and we start doing some pretty insane damage onto him. I get a decent shatter off on him. The skin goes out, so it looks like we want to swap to the Mage instead of hitting into the skin. Start hitting the Mage. Don't get too much done here, but I do sheep him up, so we get We get a nice, beautiful glacial spike set up here onto the mage. He does blink away, so now we're tapping back to the priest. Throwing some frost bolts here at the priest, and this is kind of what we want to do. Once you let up your pressure, I've talked about this in other videos, once you let up your pressure, it's very hard to come back. Your damage or your pressure is your best peel. Once you let that up and you're just spam sheeping, you're in a bad spot. So here, we're having a lot of damage go everywhere. We're just, I'm still staying near pillar because I don't want to die since I don't have my 5-minute ice block cooldown available, but at the same time, I'm doing a lot more pressure. He even here onto this mage. I blink the fear, so the priest wants to come in for a fear, I go ahead and sheep him and blink him, so it looks, everything's looking a lot better than it was just a little bit ago. So I think we're finally finding our groove right here. Getting some more damage. I pop Ice Form, Ice Flow is trying to get a huge burst here on the mage, but I do get locked. Cast an Evan Bolt. The mage gets pretty low here, but I do get feared, no trinkets. The fear was only on me though, so that's totally fine. The fear goes out onto the druid. The mage is getting low. I turn over, I kill that Scythe immediately, which is very important. I turn over here onto the priest, start getting a ton of damage off on the priest, and I think with that huge glacial spike and 2 chaos bolts, that's going to be end of the priest. So yeah, that was the scariest match ever. GG to those guys. We should have won easier, but we were freaking... yeah, definitely a shaky start. But that was my last arena match of the season on my main mage, and hopefully that'll secure rank 1 for us. So yeah, thumbs the video up if you liked it, thumbs it down if you didn't. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see next time. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.